Yo, what's good, y'all? Another vlog for y'all today. This is something really important for me to discuss right now because this is some serious shit. Excuse my language for this video because this topic right here really pisses me off because the fact that, we could definitely say that the government is shady now. And this time it's like they're not even afraid to go public with it because it's sus how they go on and try to pull this crap on us right now, trying to take away the very thing that gives us access to understand what's going on in the world while we at home. Like, it, while we at home, if we're in a building, whatever the case may be, like, it really bothers me how we have to put up with this crap right now. This shit's ridiculous. It really pisses me off right now. And if you can tell by the title of the video, you pretty much got the gist of it. So when I say the government is shady and they are going public with it, besides the fact that a man in the White House, now we got another person coming out of nowhere talking about how the internet has to be restricted to having us paying to use the internet, whether to use social media, whether to Google. I don't know right now. I feel like it's the entire internet. I don't care right now. I feel like it's the entire internet, YouTube, whatever it is. Everything involving the internet. Now this dude want to come out of nowhere. For anyone who know who he is, for anyone who know his name, y'all know who I'm talking about. This dude gonna come out of nowhere and try to talk about how now it's like the internet have to be controlled. Now we gotta come out the pocket only for them to get more money in their pocket. For the internet? Which, really? Like, how long has it been since the internet was free for all of us to use? And we didn't have to worry about crap like this. Now they want to pull this shit? Like, that really pisses me off. I wanted to bring this topic up for a second, for a little bit, because I just wanted to get into this topic talking about how, I'm really hoping that a lot of people out there are spreading the word and in hopes for this not to go through whatsoever. I sure do hope there's a hell of a lot of people out there trying to prevent this from happening, because we are going to be in the dark ages of the internet if this goes through. And that's really, I mean, if it does happen, then I got to put up with it. We all got to put up with it. But that's just wrong. Like, for all this time, the internet was free for us to use. So now we have to count down the days as if it's actually going to happen. I feel like it will, but not unless people out here are actually, trying to do their part. I guess that means for all of us as well. Even for me doing this video right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I don't know what's going to happen right now, but I just wanted to bring this up. See, this is what I'm talking about, bringing awareness to the world. Like, of all the times when I was talking about movies, TV, music, and how glamorizing this stuff is like, nah, this is no joke. This is real shit. This is real stuff right here. It's like anything can happen to us, and we won't know until it does. We don't know when. We don't know how. But it will happen if we don't pay attention. These are the kind of things that I always bring up. That it always seemed like as if I'm repeating myself, but that's only because I'm reminding myself that this is the real world. Instead of worrying about escapism so much, the real world matters. And that's the reason why I bring topics like this up. It's like every day something new is going down, and now this. Now I feel like we're being restricted of the internet if this goes through. If we have to come out of our pocket just to use the internet, like, what does that say for any of us who have to use the internet for a lot of things that we're trying to accomplish in life? What happens to people who got websites? For that matter, what's gonna happen to that? What's gonna happen to people who got websites? What does that say for them? I don't know, but I feel like with all of this, it has everything to do with the internet, that it's like we have to be restricted to paying for it now. It has to be controlled. Why all of a sudden it got to be controlled? Why the hell they trying to bring this to the forefront now? What's the point of this shit? Why the hell they doing it? Why the hell they doing that? Like, that's messed up right there, cause I don't know why this is even brought up at all. That all they trying to do is just screw over us citizens who tries to keep up with everything. If we're not outdoors right now, if we're trying to keep up with things, prepare ourselves for the world out there, that when we step out the door, we know what we're going into. Well, we know what we're walking out into. We know what we're talking about. We know what we got to do. See, if we don't have that access like we got it right now, it's dangerous, because now we have to be on the lookout if we don't even have that kind of money to do it, to pay for the internet, because the internet, knowing how the media is, news gets around fast. Sure, the news is out there. It's everywhere. Even for us to witness it as it happens, when we're out there. It does happen, but we get the news much faster on the internet because that's how the media works. That's how it works. You know, the word travels fast. And even for all the ridiculousness that we find and we see and we read on the internet, even for all the ridiculousness that we get out of it, at the same time, it is good to know that if you're trying to live your life, have meaning in your life, that you know what you're getting yourself into, that using the internet, you're prepared for that conversation to happen. You're prepared for actions to take place where you know what you have to do. You know, the internet, for the most part, is meant to be for that. It's meant to be for that. That goes for me. That goes for y'all who uses the internet for those reasons. You know, if you're trying to bring awareness, spread the word, spread the message out there for people to see that with everything that's going on in the world, and for the media as it is right now, for the news to travel fast, it's like we want to be able to use that access without feeling restricted as to getting it out there, letting people know. And like, for real, now all of a sudden this has to be brought up where they're gonna come out of nowhere with this crap, like they're trying to restrict us from having the internet at all. So now we gotta come out of our pocket only for them to make more money in this. Like, is that how it's gonna be now? Like, what does that say for us? You know, for people who actually use the internet for real purposes. A lot of us, I would say. See, that goes to show that with all of this, the only thing they're trying to prove is that they got power over us. That's the only thing they're trying to prove here. Now they want to control internet access. They want to control it now. That's messed up. That's messed up right there. They want to act like they want to control it now. They want to control the internet now? For what? What caused the idea to even pop into their head in the first place? What's the purpose of this? The only thing they're trying to do is prove that they got power over the citizens. That's the only thing they're trying to prove. That's it. That's the only thing they're trying to prove right now. And that pisses me off. Because knowing me, I'm not trying to be on the internet too much. But the reason for me to use the internet is for me to prepare for the world out there. that I'm well aware of the things that's going on so that I can get the news, I can get the updates, I can gather everything that I can so that when I get out the house, when I get out of whatever door, that once I go into the world, I know what I have to say, I know what I gotta do, I'm well aware of the situations that's going down. That's what the internet is for. That's what I pretty much use it for. Yeah, the internet is meant to be for entertainment as well. That does take place, but for me, it's not just entertainment. It's for me to understand what's happening out there. Even for all the bad to take place, I'm always trying to find the good in how the internet operates and put it to good use of how I use it. And y'all already know how I use the internet. Y'all already know how I use it. You know already. I use it for reasons why I give you videos like this, why I give you my poetry and my updates on what I'm trying to do with my book, with my music, whatever. This is the exact reason why I do it. This is the exact reason why. I take my time with it though. I take my time with it because I'm not trying to live in the fast lane right now. I ain't trying to do that shit. I ain't trying to do none of that. The only thing I'm trying to do right now is to speak on matters like this that's very important. I hope that for everybody out there trying to prevent this from happening is stronger than what the problem is, what we're dealing with right now. That's what I want out of this right now. I hope that a hell of a lot of people out here really makes an impact with this, that they have something to say on this. They are voicing their opinions, they are voicing their concerns. Excuse me. That they are voicing their concerns about this, because right now this is me voicing mine. And for any of y'all who feel the same way about this, that we can agree to agree. Okay? For all of y'all who feel the same way about this right now, like I said, this is important to talk about. This is very important right now. And I just wanted to make sure that I do this right here so that, like I said, I hope for all people to prevent this from happening. I really want this problem to go away. I really want this to go away because if this goes through, that's it. That is it. The internet is restricted unless we come out our pocket. And for what? Only for them to get more money in theirs? See, that's the only thing they care about. Like I said, they just want to prove that they got power. What gave them the idea to even do this in the first place? We don't know. Not unless he gives us a straight answer, the person who actually came up with this in the first place. All I'm trying to say to y'all right now is that for all the people who's trying to pitch in, for all the people who put up the videos trying to pitch in, for all of us who can try to pitch in and prevent this from happening, I sure do hope that this does not go through, because that's going to kill all of our momentum for what we're trying to do with our lives that requires for the internet to be a part of it. Of all these years, it's been free for us to use, and now they want to bring this up of how they acting like they trying to control the internet? All I have to say towards this is, if there's anything that we can do, if there's anything for everybody out there that could prevent this problem from happening, something. I don't know what's going to happen for me. I don't know what action I'm going to take with this. I don't know. I don't know right now. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll just keep checking the news and see if anything is progressing to preventing this from happening. Whatever it takes. I just hate the fact that we're living in a time right now where it is nothing but war on all fronts. Nothing but war on all fronts. And this has to pop up right now? This has to pop up? Anyway, like I said, y'all, this was important for me to bring up right now. I just wanted to do this just so y'all can get an understanding of where my mind is at, where my thoughts are at. And like I said, excuse the language throughout this entire thing, because it really got me on the edge. But right now, I just have to keep calm and hope for the best, because the fight isn't over. Because I've already seen videos and news outlets that was already talking about this whole thing. 3-2 vote on the net neutrality situation. But the fight isn't over yet, and I hope that it still continues on and the internet isn't given away to the point where they're the ones trying to control what we do. Especially for those of us who's actually trying to make a living off of it. So, with that said, let me know what you think about this. I'm pretty sure y'all feel the same way as I do. But let me know what you think. Put it down in the comments section below of this video. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know. Let me know. Alright? Let me know how you feel about this. Like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. And while we still have the internet free for us to use and access, be sure to do that. Check out my links to the social media that I use in the description box. This is Blue Flames the Poet. I'm out.